Hi braggers, welcome again to another edition of my delicious cooking. I hope you're all doing well today, and I hope you have been watching all the videos that I have uploaded for you on my delicious cooking. Today I'm bringing to you another delicious recipe. This time I'm going to make chicken roll. So let's get this delicious recipe started. To start, I'm going to use an all-purpose flour. I'm going to measure up 1 cup of all-purpose flour for this recipe. And then I'm going to add a pinch of baking soda. Tiny bit. If baking soda is so much, it overpowers the whole thing and it doesn't taste good. So now I'm going to add some thyme. This is to your taste. You can add as much as you want. But I will start with just a little bit, which is almost like a 1/4 teaspoon. I will do same with my black pepper. And I will add salt to taste. And then ground ginger. If you are new to spices, just add a little at a time. And then of course, I'm going to add ground red chili pepper. That is optional. If you do not like spicy food, you don't have to add the pepper. And I'm going to stir all this in nicely. I have here a glass of water. I'm going to start by adding just a little water at a time. For 1 cup of all-purpose flour, you're going to need at least half a cup of water. But I start by adding it little by little. So mix it up. You can use a mixer if you want to, but this is such a small quantity that I decided to use a wooden spoon. So now I have mixed that nicely. I'm going to cover it up and I'll put it in the refrigerator for 1 hour. And then that goes into the refrigerator. So braggers, while my batter is hardening up in the refrigerator, I'm going to move to the next steps to prepare the ingredients, the filling that I'll be using for this chicken rolls. So I have to put on the pan, and I'm going to add some oil to that pan. Here I'm using olive oil. You can use any kind of oil that you so prefer to use. I'm going to allow that to heat up a little bit. So with my oil now heated up a little bit, I'm going to season it with salt, some black pepper, just the same ingredients that I use for the batter, some ground ginger, and some thyme. I'm also going to add some spicy pepper to that. And I'll stir that up. Now I do have blended red onions, so I'm going to add some of that to that. This is red onion that I had pureed, adding a reasonable quantity to that. And here I have the ingredient that is going to be the star of the entire recipe. This is pulled chicken. So chicken breast that had already been cooked and shredded. So I'm seasoning that up to give it more flavor. I'm going to allow this cook for 5 minutes. So guys, my chicken has been steaming off for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add some diced carrots. This will sweeten this recipe. I'm going to further cook that for about 3 to 5 minutes to make sure all the seasoning and all the flavors mixing together. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, so this is ready. I'm going to turn off the stove and I'll keep this aside. So guys, our butter is ready and I'm bringing it out from the refrigerator. So now I'm going to roll this up. I do have here some of the flour, all-purpose flour that I had used. I'm going to roll everything on this countertop. So I'm going to put flour there just to prevent it from being sticky. And I'm also going to do it with my pan. So I'm putting enough flour in my pan to make sure that it's not sticky. So now I'm going to scoop that onto this. You're going to add flour as you go on until it thickens up. So guys, the end purpose is that you should be able to roll this nicely. So if you need to add more flour, go ahead and just add it until it becomes good enough for you to be able to roll. It is still very soft, but the consistency is getting better, so it's not too soft, it's not too hard. Now I'm going to roll it. I put flour here just to make sure it doesn't stick. Okay, so I have rolled my dough. Now I'm going to turn on my oven and allow it to warm up for 10 minutes before this is ready. So at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, I'd bake. Okay, so this is the pan I'm going to use for my roll. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grease that pan with some olive oil, which is the same oil I used to season, the same oil I used to prepare the chicken filling. And I'm going to also use this oil for the inside of this roll. So I spread oil inside of that roll. I have an egg, which I'm also going to use for this recipe. I'm nicely going to beat that egg. both the white and the yellow part of the egg together. It is golden yellow. I'm going to also drizzle that the inside of this dough. This is going to be filled with enormous flavor. Now I'm going to pour in the mix that I had prepared, the chicken and the carrots. And I'm going to roll this up nicely. Remember, if it's too soft, just add flour to your pan to help you roll it without having to mess it up. Roll it in flour. Keep it in place. So now that I have nicely put my roll together, I'm going to dab it up with egg. I put that into the pan that I'm going to use, and then use the remaining egg on the other part. And it's now ready. I'm going to toss it into the oven to bake for 30 minutes. So here we are. I'm going to leave it in the oven for 30 minutes to bake. Okay, Bragas, the moment of truth that we've been waiting for. This chicken roll is ready. So let's see. Oh, looks good. I'm going to bring it out of the oven. Okay, Bragas, there is the chicken roll. So I'm just gonna cut it so we can see what it looks like inside. So and there it is. Oh dear goodness, that looks really good. Hey Bragas, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button and be one of the first to be notified once I have uploaded new videos. And please guys, help me grow this channel. Thank you. And I hope you come back for more recipes.